Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about how I prevent split ends and how I treat them. This was a highly requested video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video started. So tip number one is you want to get trims. Now for me, I trim my hair once every year, and that explains why my hair is still long. So you want to just, pretty much trim your hair once every year. And if you do see a split end, you want to just grab the scissors and go ahead and cut it out, which is what I sometimes do. Tip number two is to use the right hair products that is recommended for split ends. My go-to shampoo and conditioner is the Giovanni Chic Avocado and Olive Oil line. I like to use this because it specifically says that it's good for split ends and dry and damaged hair. It also has a leave-in that I like to use. The plus side to these products also is that it smells really, really good. So yeah, this is my go-to when it comes to split ends. I also use the Camille Rose Naturals because of the avocado and castor oil in this product, and it's really, really good for your hair. It helps to promote hair growth and restore your cuticles. I also love to use my Shea Moisture Leave-In Conditioner because it helps to moisturize my ends especially, and I always use this after the shower. Tip number three is what hair ties are you using on your hair? Now sometimes I like to put my hair in braids and different types of styles, so I always use these types of rubber bands for my hair. Now this is the rubber bands I use for my daughter, and it's the non-metal elastics, which is really good for her hair. It doesn't cause split ends or anything like that. But the ones I was using is these, and I feel like every time I put my hair in a braid, I notice split ends would form. So I stopped using these and I started using the ones my daughter has. Obviously they look the same, but it can cause damage to your hair. Now to hold my hair, I usually use a headband and just wrap it twice to use it as a rubber band to make ponytails and things like that. But you want to go for these types of hair ties. You don't want to use anything with a metal band because it can cause split ends to your hair. So you just want to opt for the ones that are like these that don't have a metal on it. And you can always use bobby pins in order to put your hair up in any type of style, buns or anything like that. Tip number four is to use wide tooth combs or a Denman brush. Now I like to use wide tooth combs because it's kind of obvious on why. It's just easier to detangle your hair, especially curly hair, and it helps to prevent split ends rather than just using like something that's not suitable for your hair. I like to use Denman brush because my daughter's hair worked really well with the Denman brush, so I like to use that on her type of curl. Now I want to show you guys the wet brush, which is what I purchased for my curly hair because I thought that it would be easy, but I felt like I was getting split ends with this, so I just stopped using it. But that's one thing you might want to consider not using if you're using a wet brush, just because, I don't know, to me it didn't work. Now I want to show you guys what I don't use because with curly hair you can easily get split ends. Now the brush that I'm showing you here is what my mom uses, and she has straight hair, so you don't want to use this because you can pretty much cause breakage in your hair, and that's not good and that's not what you want. So you want to make sure you use a brush or a comb that's suitable for your hairstyle. Now these are perfect for like braids and things like that when you're trying to like section your hair, but to comb your hair is not something you want to use. Tip number five is to reduce the use of heat tools. Now I don't straighten my hair like I used to in the past because it did cause split ends, but when it comes to diffusing my hair, I like to use the cool setting. So you want to make sure that your diffuser has a cool setting so you're not always using the hot or warm setting. It's okay to alternate between the hot and cool setting, but just you want to make sure you don't use it all the time. Tip number six is drying your hair. Now, if you're used to using a towel, stop doing that because it's actually stripping your hair and causing split ends. So you want to use a t-shirt or a microfiber towel that's suitable for any hair type. You just want to make sure that you're not damaging your hair and causing split ends or even more split ends from happening. Tip number seven, of course, is to use a wide tooth comb, but also to brush or comb from the bottom of your hair and work your way up to the roots. This will also help from creating damage and pulling from your hair. Tip number eight is whether you're using a conditioner or a leave-in conditioner or any type of moisturizer, you want to make sure that you're focusing on the ends of your hair because it is the oldest, and you want to make sure that you're hydrating the ends so that you can prevent split ends from occurring. Always focus on the bottoms of my hair because it's always the most driest, especially with curly hair. Tip number nine is I like to add oil into my hair. Now you can't really see what it is, but it's the mango and lime Jamaican castor oil. I like to put this in my hair whether it's after I put in all my products in my hair or once my hair is dry. I like to just seal in the moisture, and it helps to prevent split ends. You can pretty much use any type of oil. Sometimes people use Vaseline for their ends of their hair to help prevent split ends, but it's up to you. Now for the last tip is using a hair mask. Now the hair mask that I like to use is with coconut oil, olive oil, and raw egg and honey, and I mix it all together to create my hair mask. Now for this video, my parents, they only have the Kirkland coconut oil, which is from Costco. I normally get it from the health food store, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, so we're sticking with this coconut oil. But I don't think it matters because it's going in your hair anyways. But you want to put a tablespoon of each, and you, of course, the raw egg, and you want to mix it all together. Once you're done making your hair mask, you go ahead and go to the bathroom because you don't want to make a mess. And you pretty much just focus on the ends of your hair because, of course, that's where your split ends are. And you want to pretty much put the hair mask on that part of your hair only. You want to make sure you work in the hair mask into your hair, and you want to make sure your ends are soaked with the hair mask. And once you do that, you want to go ahead and put your hair in a bun, and you want to leave the hair mask on for about 30 minutes. You want to make sure that it's focusing on your split ends, and yeah, timer on for 30, and that's pretty much it on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you hadn't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.